What up guys, this is Chef Vic and today is episode 2 on the Star Wars Galaxy Edge. So today we're going to do a recipe on Pitmaster Choice. It's basically a ground pork beef jerky. So I guess that's going to be a very interesting way to go, so let's get started. Alright guys, so we're going to start this recipe off with Jim Dean pork sausage, regular. That's the best one I could find. If you want to grind your own pork sausage, so be my guest. Also, I was going to acquire sesame oil. Okay, now it requires dark soy sauce. So I can't find dark soy sauce for some reason in the stores I'm at. So I just got this low sodium soy sauce that I had in my fridge, so but you guys find it, use that. That's what the recipe requires for. Salt, sugar, pretty simple ingredients for this recipe. Now I've been reading through the instructions. It was requiring you to mix it all together, all the ingredients, and then refrigerate for 8 to overnight. So kind of messed up there. I should have did that last night and show you guys how to mix it together and then show the results of that, but we will do our best. So I'm gonna get a bowl, get it started. So I'm gonna set this book aside and then get a knife, little handy dandy knife here. So it requires 1 pound of sausage. So this is a pound. Put this thing in the bowl, like that. Get the knife, set it in the sink, wash my hands. Get a towel. Okay, next up, you're going to add the sugar. And that's going to be a ½ cup of sugar. If I could get it out because of my big old hands. Alright. I'm sure. It's a lot of sugar. Set this aside. So I got the oven preheating for 250 degrees. They basically want to treat it like a beef jerky, like I said. So you cook in the oven like almost like a sheet of meat. You spread it out thinly, like a 1/4 of an inch thick, and you bake it. And you flip it and bake it. And then after you cook it through, I guess you put it under a boiler. With this case, I'm gonna just crank my heat up high, or I might just put it on the pan to fry it up. But to get it nice and crispy. So it's kind of like the methods of a beef jerky, which is pretty cool. Alright, sorry about that guys. Interrupted. But we're gonna get a tablespoon of dark soy sauce, which case regular soy sauce. So sorry about that. I really tried hard to look for dark soy sauce. Couldn't find it. So 1 teaspoon. Get that down so it doesn't drip everywhere. Set that aside. Then we're gonna go for a ½ teaspoon of sesame oil. That. There. Put this in the dirty dishes. Set that aside. And then you just well, you'll put up one more, and that's a dash of spice spice. There you go, just a little bit of that. And then we get our hands dirty by mixing it all up. Smells pretty good. So this one you guys are gonna have to put it in the fridge for 8 or overnight to marinate. I should have done that last night, but I'm just gonna let it marinate for a few minutes or so in the fridge, and that's when I get my baking sheet ready. Line it with either a silicone mat or parchment paper, and then I'm gonna put this in the fridge, let it marinate, get all my stuff ready, and I will come back to you guys in a little bit. Okay. Alright guys, so I let it marinate for a few minutes and stuff. So, but again, it does recommend 8 hours or overnight. So that's pretty cool though. You can work that around your guys' schedule, stuff like that. That is pretty nice to have. But I think what it does though is helps get the flavors in too as well. So this thing also, the sugar, the salt will help preserve it more. So that's why this thing actually keeps up for a week in the fridge. So the idea for this is just spread it out thin as possible. Like I said, a fourth of the inch. So I'll spread that out nicely. I want it nice and pretty wet though. And then you're gonna put it in the oven for 250 degrees Fahrenheit. And then you're gonna bake it for 15 minutes. And then you're gonna take it out, flip it, and then bake it another 15 minutes. And then after that, that's when you're gonna take it, put it under the boiler, or I was kind of thinking just get the cast iron nice and really hot and just freaking do that. Because the idea is you basically want to crisp it up, get it nice and caramelized, and get that little burnt edges onto it. So yeah, so I think that's fairly thin. So I'm gonna wash my hands, put it in the oven. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like after 15 minutes. I'm gonna drain probably some of the fat, and then I'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, it's been 15 minutes. I'm gonna take it out. That's what it looks like the first 15 minutes. It does say to drain any fat or liquids accumulate there. So that's what I'm gonna do. Get a little handy dandy cup here. Get another towel so I can burn myself. Be very careful. Drain that off. Now they do require you to flip it, so so what I'm gonna do, so I don't burn myself or break it up or rip it, anything like that. Get another parchment paper. You put it right here on top, just like that. Get another pan of the same size, and then flip 1, 2, and 3, just like that. Be very careful, still kind of hot. Like that. And then we're gonna put this back in the oven for another 15 minutes, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, 15 minutes is done, and that's what it looks like. Now this is at the point you could put it under the boiler to get it nice and caramelized, but I'm gonna do something different because my boiler really doesn't work. It's kind of weird, my oven. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it to the cooling rack so it drains off, And then I'm gonna cut it into slices, and then I'm gonna fry it up on a cast iron to get nice and crispy and golden brown. So, looks interesting. Well, this smells pretty good. So I get a spatula, out burning myself, and then, or use your handy dandy towel underneath, and put the tortilla meat right on there. Okay, set this aside, just like that. Get a knife, drain off the juices, like that. So, cut into slices. Slice. So if you guys do it overnight or 8 hours, you probably will get different results than I did. So it might be better because you get more flavors into the meat itself. And I'm gonna go this way. Got a new knife, it's nice. So set it down, open the rack. Just like so. So I'm gonna move this meat over here, and then I'm gonna show you guys how to fry it up. Alright guys, so I got cast iron nice and hot. You want it ripping hot. I mean like just blaring. Okay, full max. And cast iron is good for that. So get your meat and just lay it on. So the point of this is this game nice and caramelized. A little bit at a time. And you kind of press the meat on there a little bit. Get it nice and crispy. So the sugars that we put in here will help get that crispiness and that caramelization you want. Yeah man, this looks pretty good, smells pretty good. Pretty good little snack. So obviously after you guys fry them up or put them under the boiler, then you guys could just let them cool and then store it in the fridge in an airtight container for a week. So good little snack throughout the day, throughout the week. Probably can make tons of them, you know what I'm saying? So that's what you guys want. You want that caramelization right there. There we go. That's the perfect way right there. Nice char, just like that, guys. So I'm gonna fry you guys up again, and I'm gonna come back to you guys. All right, guys. So I got done caramelizing the sausage here, and there it is. Now it looks good. Good caramelization here. It might look a little different for you guys if you guys use your oven to do it, like it says to do. You get more crispier probably, you know, but I kinda like this though. It looks pretty cool. Got the good char marks on it and stuff like that. Yeah, so I'm gonna give it a little test try and see how it tastes. And I can see what they're trying to go for. It kinda looks like it wants to be beef jerky. Looks pretty good. Alright. It is pretty good. It reminds me of like a soft beef jerky almost, like that flavor. Texture, it's like a good breakfast sausage almost. Has that sweet but yet saltiness from it. Really good. That 5 spice does come in a little bit at the end. but it's really good. I could see this going with breakfast though, like a breakfast sandwich, pancakes, you know what I'm saying? So really, really good. So you know, so far, oh, excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. But so far though, I am really impressed with this book. This book is really showing, you know, the popcorn is delicious. It's so far so good. So to me, it's becoming a good really book to get the recipes from. I can see this a good party snack as well. So really delicious. Again, this does keep for a week in the fridge. I have to let it cool, put in an airtight container, and all that. So really delicious. So I hope you guys like this video. There'll be plenty more that came from. I'll be making some more and stuff like that out of this book. So looking forward to that. So hope you guys like this video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, hit that bell to notify you guys for the upcoming videos. And I will see you guys next time, guys. See ya.